Hey everybody, Captain B, day 6. You saw it's a little cloudy, quite cloudy, and a little breezy today, so we're not going to head out, but we are going to head out for some errands. So we're going to do some groceries and some shopping, so off we go. First shopping stop, West Marine. Looks like a pretty big one too, and somebody got so excited about shopping here they had to call the ambulance. Hopefully that's not for me. The store is full of stuff. Fishing all on one side, boating on the other. I might be here for hours. We're done with the West Marine, but I have to go back to the hotel for a couple of minutes to do some sign-offs, and now we are back in the truck and on the way to groceries now. We've arrived at Publix so we can do the shopping and the groceries. Doing the groceries, big Publix. Everything we need here. So it took 2 baskets to do the Publix, but it's done just as we are starting to get some raindrops. We just stopped off at the key lime pie factory in Tavernier. It's a little bit further south in Key Largo, and it is raining and we got some thunder and lightning, so back to the hotel we go. So we're back from the groceries, shopping, and the Publix, and I will say this, the Publix is a little overpriced here, but you're in Key Largo, you only have 2 choices, Winn-Dixie or Publix, and the prices were quite extravagant for just about everything. Nonetheless, we are back, we have our goodies. So what did we get? Okay, so, well, we got some paper supplies, right? Bounty, we got extra. These we're going to need in the boat tomorrow when we're fishing, that's for sure. And then we got drinks, adult drinks, and then odds and ends. I had my coffee, and we sort of put the 2 bins on the floor, and those are becoming sort of our pantry. So we got olive oil and baked beans for breakfast, and Little Debbie's little bites there that we like. We got cookies and crackers, and I got lots of great Gatorade and lots of water. We're gonna be drinking lots of water when we're out on the boat. Gotta keep hydrated, and I do like my Gatorade. Then paper supplies with Kleenex and whatnot. Got all that, but we also did the, oh, and there's the 2 small rods that are all rigged up. I took care of that last night. So they are sitting in the corner. The tackle bag is there, and next to it the blue one is, well, I'm gonna have to admit that's the spare medication bag. So there's the dog. What did we get? Other treasure, stuff that's more important than food. That's pretty boring. Well, we bought a 0G. And what is that? It's a garden hose. Yep, not too exciting, but it's a 50-foot hose. I'm gonna open it up shortly. I'm gonna bring it down to the boat. Why did I buy a 50-foot hose? Well, because in the boat I have a 25-foot regular RV hose, and I can never get to from the faucet to the fill tap on the boat because it's always too short, and I'm usually having to jerry rig up the second coil that I have. I have a coil hose, and we use that to rinse off the boat, and I gotta put them together and stretch, and it's a nightmare. So West Marine had these. They store what looks like in a pretty tight-knit package, so we're gonna install that in the boat and see if we're happy with that. What else did we get? West Marine So we got some extra odds and ends of tackle. Needed to get some, these are Snell the hooks, and we like using those. I got a bunch of different sizes, some bigger ones. We have some stainless. Some of these have the black leaders, and then some smaller ones that we're probably going to use with clear. These have clear leaders on them, and then there's some heavier stuff. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty big hook. So in some of these, so I needed that, and I needed swivels. These are going to be for the big rods. Needed some swivels so we can set up the terminal tackle, and tomorrow you'll see that when we rig that up in the boat. So really happy, found a good selection. Next to that is my list. Everybody knows I like to do my paperwork. What did I do? Well, this morning there's no TV guide here, so I went through the channels and wrote down what all the channels are. So I'm looking for the Weather Network or ESPN to watch a bowl game. I've got that all written down. But let's get to the cool stuff. MJ's not in the room, so I'll show you. There's the pie. We got the pie. Pretty happy about that. Some shrimp. Here's the important stuff. Bait. So we got shrimp. We got 2 bags of shrimp. Frozen mullet. We'll be using that. They did not have any squid, but look at these beauties. Just right bait. These are ballyhoo, and they are rigged, which means there's a rigged leader on them. There's the ballyhoo, and there's a hook set in them as well. So they are pre-hooked, pre-rigged ballyhoo, and we got 6 of those to get us through the day tomorrow. How do you know they're ballyhoo? Well, they have these little beaks on them. That's how you can tell they're ballyhoo fish. So that is in the freezer right next to the key lime pie. It is raining, and raining hard. So things are a little rudimentary in terms of the equipment here. So, yep. MJ's using the bait knife to fix the chicken. I am unpacking the new skillet, which we bought before we left home. So tonight, no restaurant. We're gonna be making a chicken stir fry. So the stir fry is doing its thing, and in the next 20 minutes or so, dinner will be ready. So day 6 is done. Did some work today. We did some pretty good shopping, and we are ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going fishing. We've got bait, we've got tackle that we were missing. We're gonna finish our kit in the boat tomorrow, and off we go. The weather should be cooperative. The rain's supposed to stop around 2 or 3 a.m. Should be dry by the time we head out tomorrow. Winds are going to be very light for the next 2 days, and the weather is going to be warm. So tomorrow for sure we're going fishing, and we'll see what we get. Should be out there for at least 3-4 hours. We'll see. And because the winds are light actually tonight as well, that'll keep the swells down, and the waves should be under control. So the waves are what ride on top of the swells, and the swells are the longer waves that have come from further away, and they usually combine to make the sea state. So, but swell should be good, which means smoother seas. We'll have to see what that means tomorrow. So, day 6 is done. Until tomorrow, this is Captain B saying keep the bottom side wet and the top side dry.